I did have a lot of luxuries. Well, before the benefit cap came in, I had a lot of luxuries. I did go abroad and I did have surgery. Some years back now, I bought a horse from government money. Not good. Hiya, I'm Marie Buchan from Birmingham. Classed as a welfare queen, but no longer am. The welfare queen is having so many children and raking in benefits. I believe that's what people portray you as, having this money behind you from the government and having all these children. I do still label myself as welfare queen. Probably shouldn't, because that's just rubbing it in people's faces, not good. There is a lot of regrets, I will be honest. Yeah, my childhood was a happy childhood. There's me and two other sisters. We didn't have a big family. My nan had 14 children, so we was always there. We was always with nan. My dad was a window cleaner. My mum's disabled, so she was obviously getting disability. We just literally got by, which we do today, you know. I always wanted a big family, to hopefully they all look after me when I'm old and grey. I didn't expect to have 8, and maybe it was a big decision to have 8, but I'm proud of it now. They're all growing up. I've got 2 grandchildren, plenty more to come, I'm sure. I love my family, I really do. I really do. I was 19 the first time that I claimed benefits, but I was in and out of work also. So off benefits, back on benefits, another child, go back to work, come back on benefits. So it was a little bit of a roller coaster, you know. So, but then I just chose to just stay on benefits, which was the way to bring up my children. Here in the UK, we have got government money to fund, obviously, our day-to-day lives, to look after our children. Obviously, your rent, your gas, electric, your food. The food was like coming up to £250 a week on its own with all the kids. You know, school uniform, school shoes. So it all went to where it should go when raising children.
Obviously, you received quite a lot of criticism when you bought some, like, considered more extravagant purchases.
Oh, when I bought a horse. Some years back now, I bought a horse from government money. Not good. Big mistake. It was a big mistake, because it's literally, not that I want to rub it in anybody's faces, but it was kind of me being a bit like, showing off, just showing off, really. I do regret that. It's one big regret. How can somebody who claims benefit go out and buy a horse? It's not fair, it's not right. And I see that now, but I was boasting about it before. But I do see it now. Well, I did go back to care work. I went to care work and I was saving and saving and saving, and I thought, I want to buy something nice. Come back out of work, I was signed off by the doctor. Obviously mental health issues, so I was signed off by the doctor. Went back on benefits, and then the decision came for me to buy a horse. I think we got by, we did get by. Obviously you have to pay for food for the horse, you have to pay for rent, the care of the horse. So, I mean, it was £100 a month to keep him at the yard. So it's a lot of money. Being on benefits as well, it's a lot of money that you have to pay out. And then if he becomes ill, you've got to pay money to the vet. So, big mistake. One of my big mistake. A lot of people were saying when I bought the horse that I was selfish, I was showing off, a lot of trolls. How dare she rub it in our face that she's gone out and bought something luxurious as a horse. I wasn't aiming for that kind of criticism. I mean, I only bought him for like £100, but it was keeping him through the months and things like that. But I was rubbing it in people's faces. Big regret. He's now gone. So maybe if I go back to work, then I could buy another one. I did have a lot of luxuries. Well, before the benefit cap came in, I had a lot of luxuries. I did go abroad and I did have surgery. I was saving money, doing car boots, you know, selling online to get all this money to go and have, obviously, the operation abroad. Another big mistake as well. Another big mistake. I do regret a lot of it now. I mean, it's been ongoing since 2013. A lot of criticism, a lot of trolls, a lot of hate. I am looking back now and I do regret it. I absolutely do, I do. You can't be on benefits and live a luxurious life. That's not what it's there for. It's there to obviously feed your children, to pay your rent, to buy your gas, buy your electric, not even to run a car, being on benefits as well. That's another big issue. How can somebody go to work 9 to 5 and probably can't even run a car themselves, but yet somebody who's sitting on benefits can buy a vehicle and just run that smoothly off government money? Maybe there should be a set limit of how many children you can have, which they was going to do that. They was going to do that as a cap, that a family can only have 2 children because a government can't look after 8, 9, 10. So there has to be a cut-off point. There has to be. It's just so easy. It's so easy. They give you the form at the hospital. They say, right, now you go and claim your child benefit, and then you've got to ring up, claim your child tax credit. They make it too easy. It's literally, you get your benefits, you have your children, and they leave you. They're not helping you get back to work, or they're not helping the community in any way with training courses or anything like that. So they just think we'll just leave them on benefits and forget about them. But now the caps came in, the universal credits came in, so there are a lot of changes going on. A lot of changes, which I have seen. I'm having to go to the job centre myself now to look for work. Since it's hit me, I'm getting paid for 4 children now. I had to use a food bank 2 weeks ago because we were struggling quite a bit with the gas and the electric because the money's dropped rapidly. I did call up tax credit and they said, this is how it is now. You know, you need to now claim universal credit. So I made the call to claim universal credit. They said to me 5 weeks it takes for the claim to go through. So you have to survive on £74 a week. I said, I can't survive on £74 a week. Then they say you can get an advance payment. This is universal credit. You get an advance payment to help you out through the 5 weeks. Still government money funding you to help you through till your claim goes through. So you're taking that money, you've still got to pay it back. So what are they teaching you? Teaching you to get in debt then. Benefits, I don't think's held me back on anything really, if I'm honest. I don't think it has. It's not held me back on anything. I mean, I've done college courses where it's funded by the government. So I've done 6 college courses funded by the government. The car mechanics, I did 1, 2 and 3 on that, and health and social 1, 2 and 3. But still I'm sitting here on benefits. I haven't done anything with those qualifications yet. I think I'm just really nervous of putting my foot in the door and starting a new chapter in my life. I think I am quite nervous about doing that. And where do I start really? I haven't got a CV. Qualifications are there, but I'm just not using them to my best, which I could. I could use them, you know. The last time I worked was 2017 as a carer. I was a carer. And I was at college as well. And I still got hate for having my college course funded, even though I was back at work, so not much I can do. When I got the Welfare Queen label, parents were not happy at all. Family members were not happy. But I believe that I can come away from that. If the help and the guidance is there, I can come away from that, even though I'll still have the label on me. How many years down the line, you know? But no, not Welfare Queen. Going back to work Queen, hopefully.